Hey y'all, it's Stacy with SouthernBite.com. Today we're in the kitchen making a Southern favorite, fried green tomatoes, and we're gonna pair these with my remoulade sauce. So we're gonna start there. In a medium-sized bowl, we're gonna combine half a cup of mayonnaise with half a cup of sour cream. To this, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of ketchup and 2 tablespoons of Creole mustard, and if you can't get your hands on Creole mustard, a spicy brown mustard will work just as well. To this, we're going to add a tablespoon of fresh squeezed lemon juice, 1 clove of garlic that's been finely minced. I've got 2 teaspoons of horseradish, and about a half a teaspoon of Creole seasoning. Now, you can add more or less of that Creole seasoning depending on the particular brand that you use. Mix it all together and give it a taste, and then you can adjust the seasoning appropriately. Just keep in mind, as this sits, the flavors are gonna develop a little bit more, and you're gonna taste that garlic more as it sits. So prepare that, set it aside, and let's get started with our tomatoes. To start, I've gone ahead and sliced 3 large green tomatoes pretty thinly, about 1/4 inch. Now, one of the things that always happens with tomatoes is there's tons of water inside of them. And if we fry these just the way that they are, once they're fried, that moisture is gonna come back out and you're gonna end up with a soggy tomato. So to combat that, what we've done is we've sprinkled each side of these green tomatoes with a little salt and put it in the sink in a colander to allow that salt to wick some of that moisture out. That helps in the process so that we don't end up with those soggy tomatoes. I've also blotted these with a little paper towel just to make sure that we've removed all of the excess moisture. As we move over here to our breading station, I've got half a cup of buttermilk with 1 egg. We're just gonna dip each slice right into this mixture. This is gonna help our dredge stick. In here, I've got 3/4 of a cup of plain cornmeal with about a half a cup of all-purpose flour, in addition to half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of black pepper. Here in my skillet, I've poured about 1 inch of oil in here, and I've heated this over medium-high heat to about 350 degrees. We wanna make sure to never fill a skillet like this more than about 1/3 of the way up with vegetable oil so that we don't have an issue with it bubbling over. If this is the right temperature, and you can see that it is, you're starting to see those bubbles. We're gonna fry these for 4 to 5 minutes on each side and then drain them on paper towels. All right, so you can see these are perfectly golden brown. They've been in here about a total of 10 minutes, 5 minutes on each side, and they're perfect. We're gonna remove them from our grease. We'll work in batches to get them all fried up, and we'll serve these with that remoulade that we made earlier. Y'all, this is such a classic Southern recipe. Your family's gonna love these. Remember that you can get this recipe and hundreds more on my website at SouthernBite.com. Y'all enjoy.